got, even existing jewelry that you have right now, not just, not just the pieces that you're buying today, but anything you buy, just to bring back that wonderful glory. Because I know there's jewelry that you don't wear because of the fact that it's not clean. We continue with Xavier, 464172, and we're all guilty of it. I mean, that's why when you walk through the mall, you think, I must go in and get this cleaned. Well, no, you can get it cleaned for less than $20. Multiple items. Going to a gemstone very close to my heart. From the land of Australia, we are known for our opals, and this is a synthetic opal. I've just been informed that we jump up to a size 11 in this one as well. Normally we go 5 through 10. This one goes up to 11. Opals, very dear and near to my heart. Of course, we're known to the Lightning Ridge area, Cooper Pedy, another area down there in South Australia. But the fascinating thing about an opal, and they've encapsulated it perfectly in here, is the way that it reacts to the light. It's not just one color, it's a variety of colors. Almost like the colors themselves roll across the gemstone. It is 464174. Of course, with the collection, with the Xavier collection, you have not just, in this case, the synthetic opal, but you also have the absolute stones. They're the created diamonds that you're seeing in the center. Massive variation here. You've got the scallopy on the outside. Really pretty in its design. The length of it's going to be right on 1 inch in length. There we go. Right on, yeah, about 3/4 inch in length, about 1/2 inch wide. The opal itself, I guess, and this is its natural form, and I can talk of that because remember, these are synthetic. But when it comes to the opal, an Australian opal, is that they believe it's all part of an ancient ocean, an inland ocean. And I don't know whether you know about Oz, but when you go from the east coast of Australia, once you go across what's called the Great Dividing Range, which is like your Appalachian Trail, the mountains that run down the east coast of the States. When you go left of our mountain range, it becomes very arid and desert for a huge portion of our country. And inland, they said, was an ancient ocean. And that ancient ocean, which is a high silicon-based water, as it dried up, seep down in the cracks and crevices, and if you were to look at an opal under a high-powered microscope, you can actually see remnants of this ancient ocean. But not only that, it's more importantly the little tightly packed spheres, and the more tightly packed the spheres are, the greater dispersion and creation of color that you get. So they've done this in a created form, which is just unbelievable. I mean, science is so incredibly clever. But of course, when it comes to Xavier, it's not just the gems. And you know that's my passion, that's my love. You may not know that, but it is. That's my background, is gemstones. And so I always go straight to the design element of, or I should say the ingredients with the gemstones. Then I go to the design. Appreciating that from the catalogues and from, who knows? Some of these pieces from the Xavier's collection from the late 1800s through to into the 1900s, were very much one-off pieces. It's not like they were in mass production. These are like one-off pieces. Royalty, they used to say that the gemstones were the playthings of royalty. They would have commissioned jewelers that would take those gemstones and use them differently through different rulers, whether it be for a crown, whether it be for a coronation, whether they use it for a pendant, whether they put it into a statue. I don't know. They change it around into a tiara. And so, thankfully, that's not the case with us anymore. Because of the Industrial Revolution, because of democracy, gemstones and jewelry became something we could all acquire. But still in this day and age, or in this period where Xavier first started creating over here in the US, you would imagine that this piece right here, in its true form, in true diamonds, in genuine opals, would fetch a very, very handsome price indeed. And when you've got that type of quality, you're not just, look at that. Look, if you're out of the room right now, $34.95. It could be for the mother of the bride. You've got a wedding coming up. It could be, the whole saying, something old, something new, something colored, something blue. Now you've got something new, and it's stunning. $34.95. You cannot make a bad choice in this show. If you're getting that timepiece that we just showed before, grab one of these rings. You'll love it. Pointer finger. There's great emphasis, isn't there? Being a husband, I appreciate this. The we hand on the left, but the right hand is the me hand. So it's time to enjoy jewelry and to remind ourselves why we fell in love with jewelry as a small girl, right? It's something that you've loved and seen and been inspired by